Okay, let's get into this on this WWE Showcase mode.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover. Hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be!
It is!
John Cena's here! Cena's in WrestleMania!
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Cena's got Roman up. Attitude adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
Do I gotta put him through the announcement table? Yeah.
And now John Cena with
I like the
Solo
first person view
Sikoa.
though.
And through the announce table!
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me!
It's the final
The
boss.
final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, right with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
the great one face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Get your choke down, bro.
With the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
All right, Cody. Time to hit this spear.
Setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away. No!
Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
That's dumb. I can't hear nothing because of the screamer mode. That's so dumb. That's dumb. I can't hear nothing because of All right. Hogan versus Yokozuna. I hate I can't hear nothing though. That's a big man dropping on people. I'm gonna go turn the creative mode off and then just turn the music down. That way we should at least be able to hear this part.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the challenger from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds. Bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9.
A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan thrives on these people. He thrives on the Hulksters, the little Hulksters. This is what keeps this man going.
Hulk Hogan's relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from them. But Yokozuna's focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hulk Hogan. He is ready, believe me.
The Hulkster ready for war, and you can bet, ladies and gentlemen, it will be warfare here.
Well, he's been saying for weeks that he is going to be the first man to slam Yokozuna.
Oh, nobody slams Yokozuna.
Well, we'll see. Hulk Hogan wanted to prove it was not a fluke that he beat Yokozuna. And now we're going to find out if it was a fluke or not. A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
He's gonna take this belt.
Michael Cole.
Yeah, I know about the checklist.
Eliminating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. And he's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
Still so much more action to come after this amazing matchup. Of course, we have the King of the Ring finals later, but before then, there will be an 8-man tag team match with the Steiner brothers and the Head Shrinkers on opposite sides.
You want to talk about unfinished business from WrestleMania? Those two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
I wasn't paying attention if we started.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
As we'll set up in the corner of the ring. There's non-stop blows.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
Oh my God, that hit me. That's too far away, man.
Oh no, bear hug of pride.
This is back into the ropes before the pains are over.
Excellent ring awareness saved them from certain peril.
Flapjack.
John's landing face first.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client to win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite. Oh, he was waiting for it the whole time.
Immediately powers out.
It is going to take a lot more to keep him down.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad landing.
You know, Hogan slimming down may have...
Watch out!
Whoa, what a landing.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Oh my God.
Hogan managing to get some control back now.
Good chance for Hogan to gain his wits about him.
Goodness! Oh, their mass being used.
Get in the ring.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. High level of offense on display from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Okay, belly to belly.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's...
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Give Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. Oh, strongest splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
What? I didn't make it.
Like a brick wall running into you. An overbearing assault on Hogan now.
Hulkster's getting carved and dissected. Boom.
Stay down. Oh my God,
Got out of
man.
there at the perfect time.
Caught with a lariat. The big man, Yokozuna.
There you go.
Big leg drop by Yoko.
This is why so many live in fear of Yokozuna. This is how he's dominated so many.
And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Yokozuna just can't be stopped now.
Doing this time, bro. I'll bust him open.
In full control.
Hope the ropes hold up.
Onside.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. And Yokozuna is once
Still hitting with
again
another one.
champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of...
I could let him finish talking, I guess. Now I gotta get back to this quiet place.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. All the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there is about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen in WWE.
But Samu and Fatu are looking to stomp out any of that promise right here at WrestleMania.
Let me warn the WWE Universe right now. This is going to be a brutal match. Just two heavy-hitting tag teams going at it. Physical, smash-mouth wrestling. And like Saxton said, it won't be pretty at all.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's trying to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Yeah, dude.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
It's locked in so tight, running out of
furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes.
Placed into the corner here. Clothesline in the corner. Samu's gaining the upper hand.
The Head Shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Head Shrinkers. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Okay, get in the ring, dude.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
There's a tag.
Tag made. Double team coming.
Launched into the air and hung across the top rope. Beautiful.
That was nice.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. He's got him down to the pin here. Surprisingly quick kick out.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt. Ooh. And now placed in the corner.
Bang! He finds a counter. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now. Cleaning house.
Oh, look at this. The power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Positioning it top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good.
Could be catastrophic.
Suplex.
Scott timed that one.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned liftoff.
Diving brain chop.
Tackles ruthless. Way to avoid that. Release German.
Steiner's caught with a reversal. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Samu setting himself up top.
From the top.
He avoids the contact.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with
soaring."
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
And now he's going to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, turn out the lights. Has him in the corner. Thinking of...
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now. Oh. Oh.
Tag made. Double team. Going to send their opponent across the ring into the ropes, and double chop takes them down.
Boom. Oh.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Tilt-a-whirl into the side slam. Nice.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already. Look at that counter from Samu. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Taking things to the top rope.
Look out. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
The head shrinkers Undertakers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
Down in a hurry. Pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Let's go to the showcase menu. I'm going to turn the music off. Audio. All right. I'm ready to hit a showcase mode. Let's go.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
That's much better when you can hear it.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Desire and resolve will be tested tonight, all for the right to claim the championship.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. As far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. still fighting back. Look at him go. Right to the kidneys from behind. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky might...
Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in. Solid grip on this hold, not letting go anytime soon.
Agonizing to be in this.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Counters to gain the advantage. Oh, did you hear that? What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he...
All I gotta do trading blows now.
Get the better of Rocky Maivia.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Catching a drop.
You see what you did, man?
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. Nice scoop roll up for the win. One count and he gets his shoulder up.
I don't know if I would have gone for a pin so soon.
Clothesline. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. You saw that one coming.
Raw drop kick.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Helmsley had that well scouted.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't.
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks.
Got big attack.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270
270
pound stud.
Oh my God, man.
It's on now.
I'm just gonna restart.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. Rocky beats him to the punch.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid sky high. All the way to the outside. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Making his way to the top here.
Everyone go to the top, right?
From the top.
Got out of the way that time.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the... Cobra clutch. And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
Back in just under the... Oh, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
Oh my God, I almost had it. This time thing just has to reverse everything.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be nearing the end.
Trying to find a way out. And he's out and delivers a knee.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. Perched up top.
Look out. From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
What a reversal by Hunter. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. Take off!
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
Oh man, get in the ring.
And he tosses it back in there. Over a clutch. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Oh.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
Oh my God, man. Like, why you keep going to trading blows?
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Get in the ring.
And Rocky is revving this crowd up.
Big back body drop. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, the vent's not on the ground.
Able to slip out of that one.
Come on, drop.
Down in a hurry.
Come on, submission again.
Cobra clutch. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Oh my God, man.
Oh, skullball. Rope break, stop the pin.
This is where awareness really pays off in the ring.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
You know, man, this 3 combo jump is annoying, dog.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our fine champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The 3rd-generation up-and-comer. Would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
Got to get back in the ring to stay in the match. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Gets back.
Easily kicks out. Still too early in this match.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Counters right back on Rocky.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. I like this aggression, just pure brutality.
Oh, easy.
With the counter. Right to the face. And Rocky there not showing any sign. Over a clutch. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him with the crack of smile at all.
Oh, that's just because no one's happy to see you, Saxton.
Lining up their opponent for a well-placed knee drop to the skull. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? From the top. Misses big time. Kick from behind. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental. From the top. Dropping elbow drop. Are you kidding me? This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Ooh. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Just slap me.
This is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Living him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family, the Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Don't worry, Paul. We get this victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Oh, my! Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
A reversal. Well scouted. Attacked in the midsection. Maivia one step ahead.
Ooh. Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who?
Nice takedown. Stacked up. There's the tables. Shoulders down. Got something else in mind, I guess. My goodness, did you hear that chop? Snapmare. Fist drop.
A grapple combo.
Broken up with a savage headbutt. Big back body drop. You see the height on that?
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
We've seen that Steel isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steel, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Ooh, a good measure. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but is reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, pinned, shoulders down.
Might put him away right now.
Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Able to fight Maivia off.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Soaring European uppercut.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Running power slam.
Step ahead there. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents.
And they're going shot for shot. Oh, what a quick answer.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting an overhand chop.
Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him. Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
A stump puller. It's hooked in deep. His body's overcome with pain. Is he going to fade?
Oh, I can feel the agony.
You can't do it. You're gonna make him count.
And there you have it. It's all over.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steel is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
On to the next.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
and Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Bonsai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
What would do it to my girl Valkyria?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
How do you see Valkyria? But it's the year that's the moment.
And there will be a coronation to... And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria.
Nice.
Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Don't do it.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. And a slam.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. A running elbow drop.
Uh-oh.
Valkyria retaliates.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here.
Gotcha this time.
Boom! Alabama slam.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
No, get in the ring. Where you going?
Ripped in the hard way.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant, crashing down.
Samoan drop. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly.
To the corner.